What's up, man? I'm live. We're live. We're live. Come on, man. What the hell am I doing here? What's up, y'all? We're live. Welcome to the broadcast. Look at my shirt. Let y'all come on in here. Let me. What's up, y'all? Let me turn that down a little taste. I'm about to go live simultaneously on Instagram. Let me do that. You feel me? Come on, thing. All right. I'm going live simultaneously on Instagram. All right. All right, we're here. What's up, Instagram? What's up, YouTube? We're here. Y'all come on in the damn room. Y'all come on in the room. What's going on? How y'all doing on this lovely, lovely Sunday evening, ladies and gentlemen? Everybody come on in the room. Let's pile on up. Everybody hit that like button. Everybody hit the like button. Let everybody know that we're here. Shout out from Southeast San Diego. Shout out to you. Glad to have y'all in. Very nice energy tonight. We're going to get it popping. For those of y'all to see my shirt, yeah, I got a little Marion Barry energy right here. I got a little Marion Barry energy for those who, some of y'all understand this reference, some of my old school players, some of y'all understand this reference right here. I'm getting some of that Marion Barry energy up in this piece. But hit the like button, guys. A lot of stuff we're going to get into tonight. First of all, shout out to the UK. Shout out to everybody over in the UK. The UK is over there putting in work. My brothers and sisters, the family over there in the UK, they took down a statue of a white supremacist slave trader. They took that statue down and threw that shit in the harbor. Shout out to them. They took down Edward Colston's statue. Edward Colston was a major slave trader. Let me show y'all the video of that. This is them throwing that bullshit in the harbor. They threw it in the water. That's how gangster they are. I love it. Oh, I love that. All the white supremacists are so goddamn mad. All the white supremacists are running around here. You're taking away our history, dude. Over there in Virginia, I think. Was it Virginia? Somewhere in the East Coast, they knocked down another Confederate statue. They're knocking down these Confederate statues all over the country. I love it. I love it. Family, black people, when you stop accepting abuse, and that's today's theme, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to stop learning and tolerating abuse. We've accepted abuse so long, we forgot how it feels to exert a little power. In the last few weeks, we've exerted the most power that we've exerted in the last, and collectively in the last 50 years. Family, this is the most power that we have as black people, as a group, nationwide. This is the most power that we've exerted since the 1960s, to be honest. And look how much stuff has gotten done within 2 weeks. See, the white supremacists are always telling you to march peacefully, be peaceful, march peacefully, be... Nah. You know, you're dealing with white supremacists. These people are beastly. And they only understand one thing. They understand force, when you're getting them off your ass. You understand? You're going to have to fuck that, well, we just want to be equal. No, you got to be in a position to get a motherfucker off your ass. If somebody breaks in your house and they're raping you, you can't, well, I need to be equal with you. No, you need to be able to get this motherfucker off your ass. You understand? By any means, damn being equal. And when we talk like that, when we're showing this ain't about no equality, this is about us being in a position where you can't harm us. Fuck equality. equality don't really work for us. Because the white supremacists, they love a big-ass unequal playing field. They love the playing field to be unequal. So if it's equal, that means it's wrong for them. So we got to be in a position where we're not just equal, we're in a dominant position to get them off our ass. You understand? And when we talk like that, family, buck dancing niggas get scared. Shout out to everybody hitting the Cash App. The Cash App is $KingFlex818. Shout out to everybody doing that. See, when we start talking about, hey, we're going to exert things, we're going to be exertive. We're going to exert our will onto people. When you talk like that, either you're going to step up to the plate or you're going to start bucking your eyes. We've seen a lot of brothers and sisters, and shout out to the sisters. Oh, so many beautiful, wonderful black women sisters are really stepping the fuck up, man. I love that. Sisters look at our lead, fellas. I'm telling you, when we step it up, they step it up. A lot of sisters are waiting on you. Sisters are ready. You understand? They're just waiting on these niggas to stop twerking, to step up to the plate and start leading the way. Yeah? And speaking of twerking, notice all those twerk videos you see of niggas dancing. It's older niggas. See, I want to talk to my young folks. See, my young folks out here, they got that warrior spirit. That they haven't been buck broken yet. But notice a lot of these old niggas out here bopping bussy, twerking, doing the splits, wearing majorette boots, you know, spreading open their clappers for Zaddy. There's a lot of these big-ass niggas out here, old big niggas, that they're completely broken. They've been broken. The fight has been beaten out of them. They're nice and broken. Big old good bucks that will sell for a good price on the slave block. You understand? So I want my young folks, see, we're going to have to start cultivating these young brothers and sisters. We got to get our young black men and black women and instill the game in them. That's going to be our warrior class, the ones who ain't been bussified yet. Because, ladies and gentlemen, some of these old niggas out here, some of these older Negroes like Terry the Fairy Crews. Terry the Fairy. Now, y'all know I've had issues with Terry. Me and Terry we've had issues before. Me and Terry the Fairy, we've had issues before. Terry doesn't like me, and I don't particularly care for his coonery. But Terry the Fairy tweeted something today. He's trending right now. This big, burly, broken Negro's talking about defeating white supremacy without white people creates black supremacy. I can't read it without bucking my eyes. I have to buck my eyes when I read this, family. I'm reading it like this nigga typed it. I can't even read it without bucking my eyes. I got to put all the effects with it. Defeating white supremacy without white peoples create black supremacy. Equality is the truth. Like it or not, we all in this together. Now, this nigga got biscuit crumbs on his keyboard when he typed this buck-broken bullshit. And people are rightfully clowning this nigga. He's been buck-broken a long time ago. In slavery, ladies and gentlemen, one of the things was them to get the biggest, burliest nigga on the plantation and turn him out. Notice it's very important for them to all gang up on the big niggas and turn them out. If you can turn out the big niggas, you got them. So how do they turn out big niggas in our society? Number one, they offer them football scholarships. There's a lot of big burly niggas in the NFL and NBA bucking their eyes. I've seen a lot of niggas crying over this Drew Brees bullshit, whatever the fuck his name is. A lot of niggas crying and whining over that. Charles Barkley, I'm not going to even play anything on. He's bucking his big burly eyes over at Drew Brees, talking about, oh, we need to forgive him. You know, let it go now. So we already know his get down. You know? But what they do with the big Negroes, they're always trying to find an angle with a big nigga. And I'm a big nigga. So I know the white supremacists are always trying to find an angle with us. Either trying to dangle some biscuits or something sexual. They're always trying to test you sexually. Or they're throwing the white women at you, like them with athletes. So they buck break niggas by throwing white women at them, by the way, too. When niggas get with white women take all the warrior spirit out of a nigga. You see, when these niggas get white women, the warrior spirit is gone. Them white women drain that shit out of niggas. Look at our brother George Floyd, when he died, his little old mayonnaise chick was up here. No, George would like to forgive, man. George would have forgave. She's talking all that forgiveness bullshit. Them white women be draining the warrior spirit out of niggas. You understand? They drain niggas. They get around white women. They don't have the right energy. They don't have the... Look at how niggas get when they get around the Kardashians. And no shade to them. And the Kardashian, I think Kim is doing some great things with the justice reform. She's helping some black people. I don't take away from that. But when niggas get with them damn Kardashians, they're different. Niggas change. You know, niggas wake up in a whole house with a crack pipe and some drugs, and you done damn near die. You don't know what the fuck you doing with your life no more. That vampire energy, they drain your melanated energy. Yeah? Lamar Odom, my God. Kanye is crazy as cat shit. We don't know what Kanye is going on. He's designing these crazy looking clothes. These clothes look like zombie Walking Dead. I don't know what Kanye is doing out here. Kanye is all over the place. Yeah? But these niggas get with these white women, and them white women drain your energy. They drain that warrior spirit off your ass. Yeah? Whereas these niggas get with a sister, they thorough. If you get a real down-ass sister. Like LeBron. LeBron is the boss. He's the king of the game right now. He got him a down-ass sister with him. Yeah? Hey, when I said OJ, yeah, OJ started, when he got with the white women, he started fucking up. Yeah? But they get these Negroes. They dangle the white women at them. That helps to buck break these dudes. The white women drain their energy. Or the white men themselves would try to, Denzel, he's a powerhouse. Still got that sister. Denzel is nothing to fuck with. Denzel is still a legend in the game. Nothing to fuck with. Got that melanin energy at home. Colin Kaepernick, my girl Nessa. Shout out to my sister Nessa. Nessa's my sister. He got him a rider. You know, that's why Colin is thorough with his shit. I'm going to do another cologne, by the way. Shout out to my brother Nipsey. Nipsey had Lauren. Lauren is my sister as well. Thorough sister. Yeah? You become legendary when you got one of those riders, them sisters with you. You got you a down-ass rider with you? Yes. You got it. Phil Valentine. Yes. Minister Farrakhan, of course. Yeah, Nessa's a rider. Yes, she is. So they do different things to try to test big niggas and break them to a certain degree. Like with Terry Crews, a white man sat up here and sexually assaulted this nigga. Remember that? Well, let's not forget that. This man was actually sexually assaulted by a white man. And then went on a domestic abuse tour. This nigga went on a damn domestic abuse tour, going around doing interviews talking about how he feel bad because the white man felt all on his balls and bussy. Really? I didn't want to beat him down. No, I didn't. I'd mess my career for that nigga, please. Let a white man do some shit like that to me? Fuck a movie. Fuck a TV show. Nigga, I'll be working at damn Taco Bell before I let a white motherfucker grab my dick, balls, and or ass. And they know that because I give the kind of energy where you can't do no shit like that. Y'all be pulling up the Taco Bell and I'll be sitting there with my little hat. Like, how you doing, player? Tariq, what you doing here? Nigga, don't worry about it, nigga. You want some, we got chimichangas, we got Mexican pizza, we got to sell 2 tacos and a burrito and some mini churros for $5, my nigga. And just because you one of the homies, I'll slip in an extra fucking Sprite. You dig? That's where I be with mine. I'm not letting the motherfucker grab all on my dick and balls for no motherfucking movie. I'm sorry, I ain't built like that. I don't need to be in a damn movie that bad. I'm good. So this is the kind of nigga we dealing with. We dealing with a nigga that'll let a motherfucker grab all on his dick and balls in front of his wife. So you know the white feel a certain way about this nigga. So of course he's gonna say some bullshit like that. They broke him. They like breaking niggas who's big. They love that. They love parading their big broken buck around. Yeah? See, that's abuse. They love doing little things to sexually, psychologically, physically abuse us. See, we got to say no to abuse. We got to say no. I'm not taking no abuse. You're not going to dangle no job in my face. You're not going to dangle anything in my face to allow me to accept abuse from you. See, black folks, we're going to have to get out of the abuse business because everybody's relationship with us is always some type of abusive connotation. And we get this from both political parties, by the way. Trump tries to abuse black people through his Negro minions like Candace Owens. Candace Owens basically, and I tweeted some stuff the other day, how she's connected to the Trump administration. She's clicked in with Charlie Kirk and Turning Point, I think it's Productions. Turning Points USA, that's what it is. That's Charlie Kirk, a white supremacist. Charlie Kirk's dad worked for Trump, Robert Kirk. So he's clicked in with the Trump administration, and Charlie Kirk and those guys, they're like a think tank where they get these Caribbean Negroes to throw shit on black Americans. And Candace Owens is one of them. So remember, whenever you see Candace Owens say some shit, that's the Trump administration. Always keep that in mind. She's a mouthpiece to shit on black society for Trump. Trump hides behind her. Trump retweeted some bullshit she said about Floyd, George Floyd. She says she's been saying real negative shit about George Floyd for Trump's base, so Trump will retweet her so he can hide his racism behind her. So again, they always send Negroes out to be abusive to us. The Republicans do it, and the Democrats do the same thing. They send out their LGBT niggas to abuse black society, and they send out their Caribbean coons too to abuse black society. See, this is why when people say, well, we need to use this as an opportunity to vote. All the shit, all the protests that's going on, let's use this as an opportunity to vote. Hell no. This is not an opportunity to vote. Who are we going to vote for? Who are we going to vote for? We're going to still, let me tell you something. We're going to vote for Republicans? What are we going to do, vote for Trump? No. We're going to vote for Democrats? Understand, the shit that's going on out here in these cities with the police abuse, these are Democratic cities that this is happening in. Minneapolis is Democrat. That's a Democratic city. The mayor, that's a Democrat. All of those people, the prosecutor's a Democrat. All these cities where most of the abuse is happening and it's being covered up, these are Democrats, guys. So there is no Republican and Democrat. It's just white supremacy, white supremacy on the left. So we got to look at this thing from a different perspective. Voting is not the answer. So don't let them run that game unless they're giving us some tangibles. Unless somebody's going to write checks for all of us exclusively, then there's nothing to vote about. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. And like I said, the Democrats, what they're doing now, they're about to go real hard body with pushing the LGBT agenda to dissipate the energy from these protests. And all of the focus right now, all over the world, the focus is black people in America. We got the stage, family. We need to be utilizing this to our advantage right now. It is very pivotal right now. We cannot be lazy right now. We got to be on top of our game while we got the spotlight before they start pivoting, because they're going to start pivoting like crazy. Oprah is about to have some "where do we go now" bullshit on Tuesday. It's about to be intersectionality fest, LGBT fest, black and brown fest. It's about to be bullshit city. Okay? So they're trying desperately. The streets got to stay on code. We got to stay on code. It's very imperative. We got to be on the phone getting at these mayors. Again, we're going to be hitting up Mayor Garcetti again tomorrow. Some of y'all need to help me with that. Get on the phone and hit him up. And we need to find out how much of those funds that were allocated to the communities of color, how much is that going to black people? We got to start asking these questions, because, again, Garcetti lied, and they're saying that they're giving money to black people. They're not. They're giving money to like a people of color coalition, and that means Asian, white, and women. And Hispanic. And Garcetti, he's Hispanic, and all the people who work under him is Hispanic. All his top brass. We done called up there, I done researched. All the people up there are Hispanic at the LA mayor's office. So let's look that up. Google the number for the LA mayor, Garcetti. Hit him up in the morning. I'm going to be hitting him up. A lot of folks we got to be hitting up. See, we got to be very proactive right here. We got to be very proactive. We ain't playing that people of color nonsense. We ain't playing. Okay, somebody said what my shirt said. Right here, the bitch set me up. That's what my shirt say. For those on Instagram, y'all looking at it in reverse. But for those who are watching on Instagram, the shirt says, "The bitch set me up." Now, if you remember Marion Barry, you know what that means. All right? That's a reference. It's an old reference. You understand? If y'all remember Marion Barry, you know what that means. I don't want to explain to you. My wife is fairly young. I had to explain to her. What does that mean? Some of y'all know what it means. Like I said, oh yeah, again, the Democrats, they're starting to push their LGBT Sambos out here. And they pushed this Negro out. Billy the Bussy Porter. They pushed Billy Porter out. And I've been telling people, family, they've been parading Billy Porter around. Billy Porter is a talentless hack. He can't act his way out of a paper bag, but they parade this nigga around all over the place. Why do they do that? Because they have to credential him. Why do they have to credential him? Because when they need him to attack black people, they'll have a reason to elevate him. That's the only reason they're parading him around, is for him to attack black people when they need him to. And here he goes. I've been telling people he's the white supremacist attack dog. Now this is him. We're talking about saving black people and stopping black people as a group from being killed by race soldiers and white supremacists. This fool is going to come in at the direction of the white supremacists to try to change the energy into some sexual shit. Here we go.
Just to go even deeper. And black people hear me, because y'all ain't going to like this one. As a black queer man in America, my basic human rights have been up for legislation every single day that I have had breath in my body, from all sides. And by that, I mean that the black community's relationship with the LGBTQ plus community is appalling at best, and eerily similar to that of white supremacists versus black folk. Hear me, black people, and hear me well. I'm calling y'all out right here and right now. You cannot expect our demands of equality to be met with any real legislative policy and change when y'all turn around and inflict the same kind of hate and oppression on us.
Okay, you sassy fucking coon. You lying, white ass kissing bastard. You're a liar, Billy. You sitting up there because you got you a white zaddy, you got you a white man, and you trying to be a substitute white woman. You want to be a substitute white woman, and a lot of these Negroes out here laying up, trying to be a white woman, laying up with a white daddy. Because that's what this is really about. These niggas want to sit up here and be substitute white women. Everything he said is a lie. First of all, the black community is not homophobic. Two, black people are not oppressing any damn body. We don't have the power to oppress anybody, even if we wanted to. We're not denying any gay black people or any other people anything for that matter. Everything you said is a lie orchestrated by the white supremacist. Nobody's discriminating against anybody in the gay community because we don't have the power to. We're not denying you jobs, food, homes, shelter, anything. Everything he said was a goddamn lie. And it's the white LGBT community spreading that lie. They started spreading that lie in the late 80s, early 90s. That's when we started hearing that black community is homophobic. We started hearing that in the late 80s, early 90s from these white supremacist LGBT groups trying to get their white supremacist credentials to shit on black people, to kind of shame us to going along with whatever they threw at us. Every policy, every tangible, every benefit, every legislative gain that the white LGBT and the black ones, because, well, the black LGBT don't get shit because we're all in the same boat. This is why I always specify white. The Billy Porters think that he's getting something out of being LGBT. You don't get anything but white bussy. You don't really get anything tangible. Black LGBT people don't get none of the benefits and the gains and the resources that the white LGBT people have because they practice the same anti-black racism as the straight white community. So all the benefits and gains that the straight with the LGBT white community, everything that they've got is because of black people. We are the sole base of the Democratic Party. And every gain is from a Democratic elected official that we put in office. We put these goddamn Democrats in office to give LGBT people all of these benefits that we don't even get. We sacrifice our own benefits to get shit from you, for you. The only reason you got all these laws and all of these benefits and all of these set-asides is because we elected the fucking people who gave them to you. We elected Obama. Black folks came out in droves. More black folks came out in the history of voting for Obama. All of us damn near voted for Obama, and Obama gave all types of tangible gains to the white LGBT community. Obama didn't give us shit. Y'all eating good off Obama now. Obama didn't do shit for us. Y'all not gonna sit up and we sat up here and put these people in power and we've emboldened this legislation that helps you. We don't get nothing. Then you turn around, well, y'all niggas are so damn homophobic. God damn, black folks. Y'all like white supremacists. And we sitting here broken, empty, with nothing, sacrificing for your ass. We're like, what? Nigga, we're homophobic. We just sacrifice everything to give you something. And that's what, even the civil rights gains, the laws that's being used, the civil rights laws are being used for LGBT people. They're using LGBT under the civil rights laws that we got our ass whooped for. Then you got the fucking nerve to sit around and talk about black people are like white supremacists to LGBT people? Man, fuck y'all. You racist bastards. And your little old coon Negro, Bussy Porter. With his no acting, talentless ass. Billy Porter is talentless. They parade him around like a little old monkey with an accordion. He's an accordion monkey. They just parade him around like a little buffoon. And his self-esteem is so low. Yeah, he's been molested. He was molested very violently as a child. And he has vitriol towards black society about it. His stepdad molested him. He said this, by the way. He was very graphic with it. And niggas like that, a lot of folks who've been violently molested, they have vitriol for black society. They've been abused, so they want to be abusive to the rest of society. Yeah? But a lot of these Negroes, they don't really get anything tangible. They even on an individual level, they don't really get too much. They use these niggas as mascots. And their reward is laying up with white people. Sexual intersectionality. That's when they say intersectionality, they mean sexual access to white lesbians and white gay men. That's what that means. Here's a perfect example. This is another one of these black LGBT dudes on Twitter. He tweeted this: white hole is reparations. Fuck a white bottom this weekend and block his number. So this is a gay black man talking about white pussy is reparations. Some dude on Twitter, some gay black dude. And that's how they think. That's them in a nutshell. Having sex, being sexually exploited by a white man, that's reparations. Yeah? So family, we're going to have to stop the abuse. Do not ever let the white LGBT and their Negro minions promote that lie that black people are homophobic. Right now, there was a situation, I think up there in Minnesota, where a trans person got beat up at a store. A bunch of niggas jumped on this trans and they were making it seem like, well, the person got beat up because they were trans. And I've heard so many other sides of the story. I think the person, it was a hit and run accident, and then the trans person, I don't think anybody knew it was a trans, but the trans person started fighting some kid. It was some other shit that they're leaving out. There's a whole bunch to the story that they left out, but they always try to get an incident of a trans person getting into a fight like, oh, look at the homophobia in the black community. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. We're not playing that game. We are not playing that game. And family, we're going to have to stop supporting groups and organizations that are anti-black in nature. We got a very bad habit of supporting people, elevating different groups, and they turn around and shit on us. And we sit up here and try to figure out why they're shitting on us. Just don't figure it out. Just stop supporting them. There's a white man up here in Maryland. He has a crab legs place. Vince's Crab Shack, I think a crab house up there in Maryland. And they found some tweets of this white supremacist saying all types of vile shit about black people. And come to find out, shit, like 70, 75, 80% of his customers are black. Black people that made this man a mint of money, and he sits up on the internet talking shit about black people. See, we got to stop doing that. We're the only people that happens to. We support people even after they shit on us. And this is him trying to splain. He couldn't even, his splaining wasn't even that good. This is Vince from Vince's Crab Shack, a crab house up in Maryland, explaining, he's trying to say he's sorry that he got caught.
That's an easy narrative for everybody to take based on a couple posts. All right, guys. I went to bed, what I thought was an honest business owner, and woke up being demonized. And just called a straight up racist. Obviously, it's hitting home hard for a lot of people because my business.
Why he kind of low-key remind me of Scooter the Shooter. It's hitting home. It's hitting home, dude. It's hitting home.
Is probably 75% based black people. And there's not much I can say. People have a really strong opinion of me without knowing me. Obviously, my posts were offensive, and I can't take them back. anything you post online is there forever. It's been screenshotted and shared a gazillion times, which is absolutely insane. If I knew that our business was this big and I could offend or had that much impact on anything, good or bad, I would have posted more good stuff. I honestly had no idea that I could impact anyone, or this amount of people, with a single post. So it speaks volumes to how strong people feel and how many of you.
The fuck are you talking about?
Used my business, and I appreciate all the business I've gotten from the black community, and I consider myself really close to the black community. So it's really hitting home that just being completely demonized as a full-blown.
This is about the most mayonnaise babbling son of a bitch. What is he talking about? God damn, he ain't even making no sense. The mayonnaise babble is just all over the place. Y'all better not ever take y'all ass back to his spot to patronize it and give him no money. His babbling don't even make no sense. He's white-splaining his ass off. That's why we put the Titanic music on his ass. That old fake drama. Say sorry, dude. It's really hitting home. I got a lot of black friends. He's saying random shit that don't make no sense. It's just mayonnaise babble. I like to eat fried fish every day, and I don't know, just sometimes I cry. And I was looking at reruns of the Jeffersons the other day, and, people are going to have their opinion of me, dude. But you know what? I love Rodney King and everybody, man. I think we're all the same, and it really hits home when people are just looking at me like I'm a space alien from another planet. But I'm not from another planet, dude. I'm from the planet fucking Earth, man. I love Earth, man. Earth has a lot of gnarly vegetables and fruits, dude. What the fuck you talking about? The hell are you talking about, nigga? Just babbling his ass, saying anything. Insincere as hell, just saying any goddamn thing. Because he ain't sorry, just mad he got caught, he want to keep his customers. Man, please. I better not ever see another black person in his bullshit ass spot. Yeah? Good Lord. The mayonnaise babble. Yeah. Speaking of babbling, another thing, guys, the coon game, cooning ain't gonna work. We're in a different energy level right now. The energy level is different right now, guys. So being a coon, that's just not gonna cut it. Being a coon is not gonna cut it. There's this brother in New York. They had a token Negro. He's his name is Guian Foreman. He's out there in Chicago. They got them a token Negro to be on the Chicago Police Board president. He's on the police board, and he's a token Negro. And a few days ago, he was out there kind of praising the riot police for getting everybody in line. Oh, and they wheeled him out to say, oh, yeah, the police are doing a good job. And then he went out, he's trying to play both sides of the fence. He's trying to get good with, be a token Negro shield for the police, but then try to have a little leverage in the black community. So he's out here, he did his little coon speech. Then he went out into the streets to try to protest, and then got his ass beat by the police. This nigga went out to try to protest, and the day he went out, he got his ass towed up. Now he wants to file a suit. Oh, God. The ancestors are speaking. This is this Negro here. Hold on. Listen to this.
Foreman has been Chicago Police Board president since 2018, and after a day filled with protests over the police killing of George Floyd ended with property damage and looting, on Sunday, Foreman gave an emotional plea as he praised the response from Chicago police.
People are tired.
People are tired of this.
Hours later, Foreman says an officer hit him with a baton on his legs during a demonstration. He was not participating in the protest. Foreman has been Chicago Police Board president.
God. Hours later, after he praised the police whooped him all up on his legs. Boy, the cooning don't pay no more, man. This ain't, Well, y'all think you're going to be a little comfortable coon somewhere? No. Oh, Lord. Lord. The coon spirit just didn't work like he thought it was going to work. Boy, the coons are having it. It's tough for coons right now. It's a hard time for the Sambos. But family, look, we again, us showing strength, not allowing abuse. It ain't time. Cooning ain't it right now. Look how much stuff has gotten done within the last couple of weeks. In the last couple of weeks, you got cops out here taking a knee. The NFL, they're out here apologizing. All of this in 2 weeks. Now that black folks done flexed a little bit, black folks done said, hey, enough of the abuse. The minute we stop saying, hey, the minute we start saying we're going to stop the abuse, we ain't taking this without any kind of repercussions. Then everybody wants to get some act right. Yeah? NFL is out here apologizing. We're trying to get them to apologize to Kaepernick. Cops taking a knee. They're out here talking about defunding the police in different legislations about defunding the police. We got to stay on that. People are getting some act right now. Yeah, Minnesota, I think they just defunded the police. Out here in LA, they're taking some of the funding and giving it to communities of color, which ain't good enough. That's why they're going to have to give it to black folks. See, we got to stay on them. See, they're trying to make moves now. We got to stay on them to make sure the moves are thorough. Yeah? Statues are coming down. And family, they've been some of these statues, people have been working for years to try to get these statues down. These statues are coming down, every other day now that they've been trying to get down for years. See, when we get on code, man, we ain't nothing to fuck with. And family, we got to be on these folks' ass. We got to ride heavy. Let's not just make this into a pep rally type of thing. We got to start fighting for legislation. We got to start inflicting our will. You understand? This is why, again, I tell you, I be on the phone with these police agencies, with the mayors. I was talking to a sister who's a lawyer. Shout out to Sister Carolyn. We were chopping it up. We're talking about I'm working with them on doing a class action suit against police agencies around the country. This is why, y'all remember a few months ago, I was saying I need some black lawyers to holler at me. If I can't get black ones, I'm going to work with some liberal white firms that's down, because there's some white firms out here that's trying to take advantage of what's going on, which is good. Let's just make sure it's going to be done for our benefit. Because you got a lot of white firms out here, they see that the block is hot for these police agencies, so they're like, well, we can get in the game and smack them up a little bit too. We need to start getting these class action suits heavy against these police agencies. Also with these unions. I'm talking to lawyers now. We're in the process of getting this shit popping. You understand? Because of the abuse and because of the publicity that's happening now, this is the perfect time for these class action suits. We're also compiling a list of some of these police agencies who's sitting up here clicked in with white supremacist groups. All of that is going to go into these class action suits too. My black lawyers need to stop fucking around and holler at me. And I'm not talking about the mush mouths. See? More black lawyers need to be getting down on this. Yeah? Somebody said, don't work with those firms, stick with it. Niggas ain't calling. Where they at? Shit, where are they? Let's get busy. I'm not a lawyer. So there's certain things I can and cannot do as far as filing certain things. You know, I damn near operate like a lawyer with a lot of shit that I do. But from a legal standpoint, as far as filing certain suits, certain things I can and cannot do. Me personally. This is why I want to work with some brothers out here. We got paper. Nigga, if you need some fucking money, we got that if you need that to get the ball rolling. But we need black lawyers around the country. I need y'all to holler at me so we can get busy. You dig? Black lawyers need to holler for real. I done put out the call several times. We need to start getting these class action suits now. You got damn card-carrying white supremacists in these police agencies right now, man. We need to be pulling the Constitution, slapping them up with that Constitution. Man, we need to be getting busy with that. Holla at me. Yeah? Yeah, man, these police agencies up there, the people who killed George Floyd, these people had so many between those officers, they had so many complaints, it was ridiculous. Man, we should have been having class action suits on these folks, man. The thing is, black folks, we sat around for so long and just accepted the damn abuse. I've been telling y'all, that's why it was only a handful of us really fighting against this damn abuse. Now that, you know, we getting all this publicity around the world, there's a big movement going on now, so everybody's like, okay, what can I do? This is what we need to do. We need to start getting busy, not just being out here in the street doing the electric slide. And that's another thing. Y'all stop hugging on these white folks and all this shit all in the streets. Let's be clear. Understand what an ally is and understand what an opportunist is. You got a lot of folks out here who's in the streets just trying to get a little clout. You got white folks out here, literally, you got I saw some shit where a white woman was acting like she was helping drill something, fix a wall or something. She posed with a drill, took the picture, and got her ass back in the car and drove off. You got that type of shit. Black folks, this ain't about hugs. Family, we got to get out of this mindset where we are trying to convince white people to like us. You understand? We got to get out of this mindset where we're trying to get white people to see our humanity. Because there's a lot of white folks who are mad because we're talking about, hey, Black Lives Matter, let's stop the killing of black people. And they start running around talking about, well, black people in Chicago will kill each other. When they start talking that stupid shit, that means you should be killed. That's them using codified language saying whatever negative happens to you, black person, you should be killed. Yeah? So we should get out of the habit of going out here trying to hug and kiss on white people, talking about that's racial equality. No, it's not. Because if your livelihood is contingent upon a white person deciding to be nice to you, that's not living. You're still under white supremacy. I'm not living an existence where I gotta hope a white person is going to be nice to me when I encounter them. You understand? That's not how you live. You hope that a white person won't be angry with you. See, this is why we got all these crazy ass Karens running around, running up on black folks. See, when we walk around, we gotta worry about if a Karen is gonna run up on us or if we're gonna be nice to them, if they're gonna be nice to us. No, that's not how you live. You gotta be in a position where you can stop a person from harming you. You can put down and neutralize the threat coming from anywhere. See, black folks, when we get into a position when we can bring justice, or when we have the guts to bring justice to white supremacists posing as race soldiers, when we can, on our own, not begging for justice, us producing justice on our own. See, that's the key. That's the main thing we need to be focusing on. How do we produce justice against race soldiers posing as law enforcement? Because law enforcement, they're supposed to punish these people. If there's a white supremacist, an anti-black racist who they know is working in law enforcement, people who are supposed to uphold the Constitution, and they're deliberately not doing that, well, you're not dealing with a real law enforcement person. You're dealing with a race soldier. It's up to us to come up with a solution on how to bring justice to that. Once we crack that code, we're going to be good. So this ain't about hugging nobody. This ain't about no feelings. This is not about no emotions. This is about protecting ourselves, protecting our dignity, protecting our livelihood, protecting our children, just in case a white supremacist ain't nice. You understand? Let's get off this nice stuff. Because when we have all of these white people at a lot of these marches, now some black folks are smart enough to utilize them in a codified way. For example, when I was in Atlanta and I see in other cities, what they'll do, they'll have the white people in the front because they know the police aren't just going to start beating up white people. For the most part, they have in certain cities, but a lot of black people will put the white people in front. And the white people know they're not going to get beaten like that. But again, in some cases they have. But, and I take my hat off to those folks who's willing to get down like that. We need that. We could, I won't say we need, but we could use that. That's cool. But what we also have, we got a lot of white people who are out here who you think are your allies, but their job is really to protect other white people. Let me say that again. See, their job is to protect other white people. Just in case niggas get a little rowdy, they're going to start protecting each other. This was in Wisconsin, guys. There was a rally and a white supremacist woman popped out and started yelling at the white protesters. And some black protesters walked up because they saw this rowdy white woman. This is a Susan. Her name is actually Stephanie Rapkin, by the way. We found her name. She's a lawyer actually out there. And by the way, that's another thing. We're going to be getting her ass disbarred. I'm going to give y'all her information in a minute. We're going to be calling them tomorrow. We're calling the bar tomorrow. We got the information for that. See, this is what these folks, we're going to start punishing their ass. This is how we're going to start getting down. But let me show you the video of this. Check this out. And I want y'all to see something. I want y'all to study this video. Study this. This is very interesting. Now look at this. Hold on. Let me expand it. I want y'all to study this video. Now look at this. She spits on a black kid. Hold on. Okay, notice she's arguing with white protesters. Now the black protesters walk up. She just spit on a black kid. That's a kid. Okay? She just spit on a little black kid. Now the other black folks, black folks was about to get busy on her. Okay? Now look at all the other white folks who's your allies. They start protecting her. Look. Oh, look at them. Look at the white people. They're forming a protective circle around her. Look at your white allies. They're forming a circle of protection. Okay, look, there's a mammy that looks like an immigrant mammy right there, then jumped in too. Look at that immigrant now. I can tell she's an immigrant by that hair. Okay, so a bunch of white people and an immigrant mammy jumped in and started protecting Stephanie Rapkin. And let me show y'all some information on Stephanie Rapkin, by the way. That's Stephanie Rapkin right there. That's Stephanie Rapkin. She's an attorney up there. I think she was charged. They did a fake arrest of her, by the way. What they did, somebody said that they pretended to arrest her, but they took her somewhere in protective custody because I think they went up to her crib, So they were protecting her, but she ultimately did get charged. But that Stephanie Rapkin, we need to call the bar of Wisconsin, the Wisconsin attorney bar. We need to, we're going to get her disbarred for that type of shit. Spitting on kids. Yeah? So these folks got on code. You saw how fast they got on code? They got on code very quickly. Yeah? And again, watch these people. They know we're turning up right now. They know we're turning up, and black folks are putting in work. Black folks are putting in work, and these images of these white supremacists getting folded up, images of these white supremacists getting beat down, smacked up, touched up, that's not an image they want to keep showing. Black folks are saying enough is enough. We're tired. Black folks are fighting back. They don't want to keep showing that image of black folks. They don't want to keep showing that image. So now people are trying to make deals now. And we got to be careful. Again, we still got to be careful because, you got a couple of these white supremacists. They want to test their luck. And again, these white supremacists are clicked in with law enforcement. Law enforcement is allowing some of these white supremacists to do these little sneak attacks. So we got to watch them. We got to be on top of it. The KKK were threatening to go out to Birmingham, Alabama. They were talking about they were going to go out there and get to killing every black person they saw. And I saw a couple of coons online talking scared. Oh, no, we got to be careful. I said, look, dude, I lived in Birmingham. Them niggas are not scared. The Klan ain't about to go to Birmingham and do shit. I said, family, the Klan, they ain't about to go nowhere in Birmingham and run up on them Birmingham niggas. Them Birmingham niggas don't be giving damn about nothing. They are not about to run up on them niggas in Birmingham. I promise you that. Them niggas are so with the shits in Birmingham, dude. Nigga, why you think Birmingham be on first 48 all the time? Nigga, I lived in Birmingham. Them niggas are with the shit. Okay, I hear my kids running outside. You dig? And you can carry your strap out there too. They ain't about to go to no... Stop. No, they're not. No, that so I knew that was a win. I heard niggas out there in Birmingham were waiting too. They were out there looking for the Klan. Niggas was deliberately going out there looking for the Klan. Them niggas are not y'all ain't running up on them niggas talking about some fucking Klan. They would love that. Do you know how much them niggas would like that? Nigga, that's like Freaknik. They pray some shit like that would happen. Man, please. Stop. No, stop. No. These white supremacists talk that bullshit online. No, they better go attack some kids or something like that. What y'all doing, Lexi? Okay. The kids are running in the driveway. But some of these folks are getting real bold. They're still trying it. I posted this video earlier. This a Karen, this Karen walked into a Quickie Mart trying to talk shit. I posted this earlier. Hold on, this is a Karen. Hold on.
Excuse me, but you did say that she needs to go back to her country. What is that? Excuse me, this is what this whole world...
White people are not from this country. Don't serve her. Yeah, you cannot don't serve her racist ass.
You don't tell... No. Continue serving,
You need to leave. You're not a part of this. You need to leave. You're not a part of this. No, you do not come in here and use the F word and swear and call me a bitch.
I've never even said
I said she is, and you're not a part of it.
that word.
So you get out of here. I know. I said she is, and that's why she's leaving. So you will leave too.
No. This is going all over the internet. You don't know who I am. You told her to go back to her country where she's from.
That's assault.
Yeah.
You guys know that, right?
Yeah.
Where are you born? Where were you born, bitch? I was born in America, bitch. Where are your ancestors from? They're not from this country. You're going back to Mexico. Bitch, you better go back to where you're from.
You just walked into it.
Excuse me? Bitch, you just touched me.
Wow,
Oh my
see?
God.
Yeah, you deserved it.
Oh my God.
In my opinion. Yeah, you pushed her and she smacked you.
Why do these people act like victims? They get smacked up and then get right into victim mode. Oh, they get right into damn victim mode. Right when they get smacked up. Sorry, guys. I'm messing up over here. The minute they get smacked up, they get into victim mode. You dig? State Bar of Wisconsin, 800-362-9082. Everybody needs to call that number tomorrow to report that woman, by the way, that lawyer out there. We're going to get her ass disbarred. We don't need folks out here attacking black children. We're going to make the block hot for her. Yeah? We're going to make the block very hot for her. But we got to stay on the necks of these folks. We got to stay bringing the heat. We got to stay bringing tangibles or making them bring tangibles. We got to make these folks come with it. Again, shout out to my brothers out there in the UK. Let me show y'all some of the images out there. Hold on. It was the spirit of Ogun is out there, heavy. Let me show y'all this. This police, somebody hit, there was a protest out there. They had the police horse out there. Somebody hit the police horse with a brick. And the lady, the police woman, bust her head. Hold on, look at this. Nigga, somebody hit that horse with a brick. That lady bust her head. Hold on. This is some other images from the UK. Look at this. This is the kind of work they getting out there. They getting it heavy. Look at brothers out there putting in work. That's the picture of the week right here. Hey, my God, give me a knife. That's what he looked like he's saying. Brothers are out there putting in work in the UK. Now you see why they didn't want me to bring my ass out there. They don't let me back out there. They're like, you're going to get niggas riled up to do this type of stuff. You know? So brothers out there in the UK are putting in work. Shout out to them brothers. You know? But family, we also got to watch out for, again, a lot of these people who are trying to be allied with the white supremacists. A lot of these people of color that we've been caping for, a lot of these people are trying to be allies with the white supremacists. Now, we got our own coons. We got our internal coons. We got our internal coons. Like this, speaking of this one Negro, I think he's a preacher. What's this nigga's name? His name is come on, thing. Eddie James. This is one of these big this is another one of these big broken Negroes. He's a big old Negro sitting up here crying over white folks. I put this on my Instagram the other day. This Negro was literally crying about how so many white folks are getting beat up and killed now because of the riots. Look at this big burly Negro.
The heart's hurting because people are killing cops. People are killing white people. This is not the way. And it's going to create more war and more anger and stirring up more stuff. And we need revival. In a moment, we'll go live so that you can join us in prayer. But I want to encourage you, for those who will be watching, we need as many preachers, as many evangelists to get in the streets and pray and release the gospel and ask for justice. Protect our good officers. Protect all of them. I don't care what the condition of the heart is. No one needs to die. No one else needs to die. No one else needs to die. We need to ask God for his mercy and ask God for his grace. The heart's hurting.
Oh,
because
God.
People are killing.
See, this is the kind of Negro you stay away from, guys. This is what you stay away from. Boy, see, when black folks start fighting back, When black folks start fighting back, oh Lord, no more white people's dying. Oh, no more white people's getting abused. This nigga's crying more for white people than black folks. Why is y'all doing these good white peoples like this? Oh, Jesus. Oh, let's pray for a miracle. Stop. Big ass crying nigga. All these big old buck broken ass burly Sambos. Oh, why white peoples? Why y'all killing white peoples? Oh Lord. All of these white peoples, they didn't do it. All of these white peoples, it's not their responsibilities. Oh Lord Jesus. This nigga's crying over white people getting beat up. Oh, Lord. Some of these niggas gotta go, family. I'm sorry, man. Some of these niggas can't be saved. Some of these niggas gotta go, bro. Oh, that nigga, he's the kind of nigga who be barbecuing for white people on the weekend. I got you some ribs. I was gonna make you potato salad. Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh, that's a big burly nigga cry. It's from in here. Oh, Lord Jesus. No more people needs to die, Lord. Oh. Y'all killing white peoples. Y'all beating white peoples in the streets. Lord Jesus. Let's pray. Let's get on our knees and pray for justice. Lord Jesus. Oh, where do these niggas come from? I'm sorry. Where the fuck did these niggas come from? God damn, man. Y'all niggas gotta go. But like I said, guys, we gotta understand that there's a lot of other collaborators. Now, last week I've talked about some of these Hispanic collaborators, some of these Hispanic cats, these Dominicans and Mexicans and all these other groups. There's the Cuban, I talked about her the other day, this Cuban woman, all of these folks who try to align themselves with white supremacists against us. There's a video circulating around, over there in Chicago, some of the Hispanics were trying to fuck with brothers and brothers nipped that shit in the bud. Shout out to Chicago. They nipped that shit right in the bud. And by the way, we're going to be doing ISM Radio this Tuesday, too. We're going to have Bree and Layla back, so that's going to be great. I'm going to talk to Bree about what's happening in Chicago. That's our hometown. ISM Radio here on YouTube. And out there in Dykeman in New York, some Dominicans were trying to get at some young cats, and people started letting the Dominicans know it was about to go down. But you have this one Dominican, and I played him before, this one Dominican who really hates black folks. This nigga made a video. It's been going viral. Y'all seen the video. Y'all probably seen this video here. This juicy mouthed Dominican right here. This nigga right here. I played video of this guy before. This guy was so happy that Hispanics were attacking black folks. Oh, this dude just had an erection. So this juicy mouthed Dominican, and he's spitting all over the place. I mean, this nigga's literally frothing at the mouth. But listen to this coon here.
Dominican, Puerto Ricans, this is how the fuck you fucking doing, you fucking fucks, you pieces of shit.
Oh God, this nigga mouth. This nigga mouth is so fucking juicy. I hate, I don't know if he's been, I don't know if this nigga just got through using Goya powder. I don't know why his mouth is so damn juicy. But, okay, let me play it. Okay. That just grosses me out when motherfuckers talking and spitting all over the place. That grosses me out. But here we go.
Stop fucking cocking for these fucking mocking people! Stop the fucking shit! Let these fucking jungle people kill themselves! Protect your neighborhood, put your people first! And may God have mercy on them. If you are fucking Dominican, want to be black, you better not be saying that we're black. You better not be saying that. You better not be saying that. Our people come first. First. Before them. Never put them first. Oh, this is what it comes down to. This is what it comes down to. Motherfuckers trying to beat down with the blacks. All because you're afraid to be called racist. You're afraid to be called racist. Fuck that shit. Rip these fucks heads off.
Okay, nigga. Okay. All right, juicy mouth nigga. Monkey
You're
people.
still trying to figure out how to start an online business?
Sorry. Okay, motherfucker. Okay, so we're the monkey people. Okay. So this Afro-Dominican he's very anti-black. Oh, he's celebrating, treat the monkey people. Let me tell you something. And somebody asked this the other day. Somebody asked, why is it that Hispanics, especially Mexicans, what did black people do to some of these Hispanics to make them hate black people so much? Somebody asked a very legitimate question. Oh, let me take this off. Whoa. Sorry, guys, I got this shit on. Hold on. Whoa. Hold on, let me get that down. Okay, sorry, guys. So somebody asked a very legitimate question. They said, what did black people do to Hispanics, particularly Mexicans, that make them have this type of hatred? The Cubans, not just Mexicans, Cubans, all of these Hispanic people who sit up and spew this anti-black bile. A lot of black folks are very confused. Like, what the fuck did we do to them? Absolutely nothing. Black folks, we've gone out of our way to help these people. Everything that they've had help with is us. We've helped them with everything. We've bent over backwards, black people, for Hispanics. Everything they have over here is because of black people. Let's be very clear. We've helped them with, and we've done nothing but help them. So where does the hate come from? The hate comes from them projecting their low self-esteem. Because black people, we're comfortable with who we are. They're not. And because they cannot be allowed fully into white society, they project their anger onto us because they were almost Anglo-white if it weren't for those African genes. That's where the hatred comes from. So when people start saying, well, hey, man, Hispanic people got African blood, man, we all the same. No, that's the source of their hatred. Because they hate those African genes that they come from. They try to erase and deny that with everything they can. It's jealousy and it's hatred for their own genes because they felt, well, I was almost white if it weren't for these nigger genes. And goddamn, you niggas remind me of those nigger genes. You remind me of my big black abuela and my pop. That's what they're upset with. See, we're comfortable with who we are for the most part. They have this identity crisis. And let's be very clear, people. What you don't understand, a lot of stuff, we all know Puerto Rican culture, Dominican culture, all of Cuban culture, all of that shit. What codifies it is the Africanness of it. But Mexico too, family. A lot of what is part of Mexican culture comes from African culture. Do you understand that? I'm talking about not just the shit from the Moorish side with Spain, because we got them on both sides. The stuff from Spain comes from African people because it was the Moors who influenced Spain. But even on the other side of it, even in Mexico itself, remember, black people, that Mexico was a slave colony with African people. A lot of the culture, the food, the dance, mariachi, that comes from African culture. Do you understand that? The root of mariachi is African culture, guys. Do you know that? Even down to South America, the tango, all that shit is African. Some of the foods, one of their signature dishes, menudo, named after the group is named after that, but one of their signature dishes, menudo, that's a Congo dish. That's a dish from the Congo. That's, what's it called? Mandongo. That's mandongo. That menudo, that's an African dish. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of their culture comes from African culture. They just kind of try to erase it now. Even the holidays, and I broke this down before. Yeah, the forbidden dance. Yes, why is it forbidden? Yeah. Mafungo, yeah. All of that shit, dude. Mafungo, yeah. All of that stuff. Santeria, yeah, that's Yoruba, dude. Yeah, Santeria, that's African, dude. All the Santeria stuff, yeah, they put a white face on it now. Mofongo, all that stuff, yeah. All of that stuff, man. So much of their culture comes from African shit, dude. Samba Mambo, look at the names. Those are not Spanish names. We all know capoeira down in Brazil. That's Angolan. Yeah, sangria, that's voodoo. A lot of their stuff comes from black culture, African culture. They know that. They try to whiten it up a little bit. So, they have a problem with their own history because they want to whiten it up. They want to try to be Spanish. They think, and they can't go to Spain with that shit. I've been to Spain. Spain don't look at them as one of them. So they're out here a wandering race, trying to find an identity. So when they get around the white supremacists, they think, okay, let me reject our African history just to show our allegiance to white supremacy. That's what that's about. Don't trip on it. Yeah, don't trip on that. Ivan Van Sertima broke it down. Again, and when you start looking at even the pre-Columbian artifacts down there, you can see the African influence, the bone impact people. You see some of those Aztecs, some of the real paintings of what they look like. These were little old short black people with dreadlocks. Some of those Mayans and Aztecs. These were not pale-skinned people in any sense of the word. So this is why we got to know history. And we're not confused with who we are. We know who we are. We're comfortable with who we are. And we have to stop trying to drag other people along with us, people who have their little insecurities. We got to get off that. We got to get off that bullshit. So my thing is, I don't care what, I'm only looking for black folks to get our shit together. We ain't doing that black and brown stuff. I'm looking for black folks to get our shit right. We're looking for tangibles for black folks. And again, now that we're looking for tangibles and black folks are getting on code and we're not talking black and brown like we used to, now they're showing their true colors. They're like, well, shit, if they ain't going to bring us along, fuck those niggers. It's that type of shit. Yeah? It's that type of vibe. And again, we're on our own out here at the end of the day. And that's not a problem. That's not a problem. But we got to be careful out here because, look, you got all types of shit going on. And some of these protests, watch it, man. You got some of these secret police out here. That's another thing. They got these police agencies out here that nobody knows who they are. You got some of these people out here who's not identifying themselves. They don't have any type of tags or whatever, and they won't identify themselves. Let me tell you something. You got every right to protect yourself from whoever the fuck they are. Hey, these people could be Blackwater, whoever. I know Eric Prince is clicked in with Trump. That's Betsy DeVos's brother. These could be some Blackwater folks out here. You dig? We don't know who they are. And if they're not identifying themselves, hell, they could be some kind of white supremacist vigilante groups. It doesn't matter. We protect ourselves from them. Yeah? This right here. Hold on. These guys right here. Let me show y'all this video. These are some guys, some little sloppy looking white supremacist weekend warrior type of dudes. Okay, look at these guys. And people were saying they weren't identifying themselves. They're out here with these unmarked uniforms. They look like some little weekend white supremacists. They kind of sloppy looking. Folks were calling them the Gravy Seals. They were calling them the Gravy Seals. Not the Navy Seals, the Gravy Seals. So look, one of these unmarked dudes who you don't know who they are and where they're from, you are not obligated to let these people harm you. Fuck that. You protect yourself from these folks. If they're not identifying themselves, they could be some white supremacist militia group. Fuck that. You protect yourself from them. When you see the Gravy Seals, you protect yourself from them. Yeah? Mm-hmm. The Green Bean Berets. When you see the Green Bean Berets, you protect yourself from the Gravy Seals and the Green Bean Berets. Fuck that. Yeah, they Trump's brown shirts. Yeah, y'all fuck around and catch a real one. Yeah? But a lot of black folks out here, like I said, we got this thing where a lot of black folks, you get around white people, and especially white women, and these white women be draining your energy. I saw something that's so pathetic. I'm gonna play this video. I saw this pathetic ass Negro. This was in I don't know what city this was in, but this Negro and his white girlfriend, they moved into on a house or an apartment or whatever, and there was a racist neighbor. Obviously, this was the white supremacist neighbor who didn't like the fact that this black man got him a white woman and moved next door. Clearly didn't like that. And hold on. Let me find all this shit. So he clearly didn't like that. So the white neighbor beat this nigga up. Now look at this Negro and listen to this. Now who raised
racial slurs just 2 days after moving into his apartment?
Let me blow it up a little bit. Hold on. Okay, let me make this big.
The man said he never expected.
Hold on. Where is this? I forgot what city it was in. All right. Let me blow this up a little bit. Now look at this big old nigga, buck broken as hell. Listen.
The man said he never expected to be assaulted and called racial slurs just 2 days after moving into his apartment.
Even with anything that's going on right now, that's like, just something that shouldn't even have to happen.
Wilson said there is a fence in between his apartment building and his neighbor. He said because he just moved in, however, he didn't know his neighbor's property line reached beyond the fence. Wilson said he was on this side of the fence walking his dog when his neighbor came out yelling at him to get off of his property and yelling racial slurs. That then led to Wilson being beaten with a bat.
He just started spazzing on me, calling me every word in the book. Telling me to get my N-word dog and my N-word A-word off of his lawn and his property.
Okay. I'm going to play the rest, but I just got to take my time with it. This nigga up here kind of just big and goofy, giggling. He beat me. He told me to get my N-word and my N-word dog. He beat me. Yeah. What you giggling about, man? That right there, just that part was bothering me. Just he beat me with a bat. Oh my God. He's trying to sound like a surfer white boy. Big old pudgy soft nigga. I was out there with my dog and he beat me. He beat me, sir. What are you talking about, bitch ass nigga? All right. I just, that part right I don't know who's raising these niggas. I don't know, but okay.
Just started spazzing on me, calling me every word in the book, telling me to get my N-word dog and my N-word.
And you can see by this nigga's haircut that he don't really hang around other black folks. This nigga got his haircut at a bodega, some shit. You can tell by this nigga's haircut he don't fuck with niggas, okay? Okay.
Like start spazzing on me, calling me every word in the book, telling me to get my N-word dog and my N-word A-word off of his lawn and his property.
Wilson said after his neighbor began yelling at him, he took his dog inside and came out with a bag to clean up after the dog. That's when things got physical, he said.
And as I'm cleaning up my dog's poop, then that's when he ran over and tried to, get pretty much physical, try to hit me with a bat. Actually did. He hit me in my leg, over here in my face.
Wilson's girlfriend tried to intervene to break it up, but ended up getting struck as well, according to the police report. She said she was grabbed by the neck and thrown up against a brick wall.
All she was trying to do was break up the fight that was happening. And really, I wasn't even trying to fight the dude. Like I said, I was just trying to hold the bat from him, trying to restrain him.
Wilson.
Hold on. Family, where did these niggas come from? Who's raising these niggas? I wasn't trying to fight them. This is a kind of a big nigga, man. Come on. Him and Becky got beat up. How you and your bitch get beat up? See, your sister. That's why these niggas, these soft niggas, you and a sister ain't gonna get your ass whooped and you gonna be up here giving an interview talking about it. Her ass gonna leave you, nigga. Or the sister's gonna be doing some fighting. The sister's gonna at least fight back. A sister is not gonna sit up with no bitch ass nigga talking about how they both got beat up. That sister's gonna leave your monkey ass. Me and my girlfriend, he beat me with a bat, then he turned and used the bat on my girl. He beat us both. I wasn't even trying to fight him, but he beat my girl all about her back and her arms and grabbed her. I wasn't trying to fight the dude. Come on, bro. Nigga. Was this nigga adopted? I just want to know who's raised. I want to talk to this nigga's parents. Who raised the big fuck nigga like this? God damn. Let me play the rest. This ain't even the worst. Okay, hold on. Let me go back.
Police report. She said she was grabbed by the neck and thrown up against a brick wall.
All she was trying to do was break up the fight that was happening. And really, I wasn't even trying to fight the dude. Like I said, I was just trying to hold the bat from him, trying to restrain him.
Wilson's girlfriend called police and Richard Vince Jr. was arrested and charged with felonious assault and assault. Wilson said even with the assault and the name calling, he just wanted Vince to get help and doesn't have any hatred toward him.
God damn. This white man can whoop your big black ass, beat your little methed out looking mayonnaise honey bun, whooped her ass. And you big cowardly burly Negro, I just want him to get some help. Fuck you talking about, man? I swear, these white women be draining y'all niggas' superpowers. It don't make no sense a nigga to be that bitch made. God damn. Hold on, man. Just this type of shit, it's so foreign to me.
Restrain him.
Wilson's girlfriend called police and Richard Vince Jr. was arrested and charged with felonious assault and assault. Wilson said even with the assault and the name calling, he just wanted Vince to get help and doesn't have any hatred toward him.
Everybody has their bad days. I'm not going to hold something against him.
Wilson and his girlfriend had been protesting for peace Sunday at the Sojourn to the Pass rally held in Youngstown. He said he was disappointed that just a day later, he would be involved in a violent act brought on by racism. Wilson did say that Boardman police responded quickly and appropriately.
If anything went right, I have to say that the Boardman police did take care of things the way that was supposed to be necessary.
Reporting for WKBN 27 First News, Jennifer Rodriguez.
Family, this nigga got beat up by a white supremacist and his big, burly, pudgy, marshmallow Sambo ass got out here and says, everybody has their bad days. You can't be this fucking cowardly, man. We can't have... Nigga, this is a regular white supremacist. This ain't the police. A regular white supremacist whoop your ass in front of your lady while he's having a bad day. Fuck you talking about, man? You know, I don't. Somebody say I need to talk to him. If I see that nigga, no. These big cowardly niggas gotta go. Niggas like that are useless to black society. Niggas like that are completely useless to black society. Nigga, the dog don't even want to be around this cowardly coon no more. The dog is done with him. To sit up here and get your ass whooped in front of your lady and then turn around and say, well, the white supremacist, he's just having a bad day. Some people cannot be saved. And let me say this. He doubled down on the cooning, by the way, because even after the fact, this nigga made a Facebook post. Here's this nigga's Facebook post. Hold on. Let me lower this a little bit. This nigga made a Facebook post. Still cooning it up. Hold on. Let me make it smaller. Y'all bear with me. Hold on. This is what this nigga posted on Facebook after the fact. I'm going to read it like a coon. I was always told by my mom that ignorance... Oh, God. This nigga must be adopted, man. I'm thinking that this dude is adopted. Just... Okay. Like, did white people adopt this nigga? The way he's acting sounds like white people adopted this dude. I don't really know black parents. Even the black parents I know would be like, hey, get your ass out there and fight. I really want to look in this nigga's background and see if some white people adopted this nigga to make him that passive like this. That sounds like ignorance. This is ignorance. That's what white people say. Well, racism is all about ignorance. They just don't know. We just got to get to know them. We get to know them, they'll see that we're human beings. Get the fuck out of here. Racism ain't about no fucking ignorance. They know that the shit is wrong. It's all about dominance. So he's up here. My mom told me ignorance, like the type I've been seeing recently, is always going to last, and her biggest fear was for me to have to go through something like that. Then any other day, I would have kept it pushing like it didn't matter and went about my day. But literally the day before this happened, I was at a protest downtown and decided enough is enough. Nigga, you didn't do shit. What you mean enough is enough? Fuck you talking about? I decided enough is... No, nigga, you just sat there and got your ass whooped. What do you mean enough is enough? I decided enough is enough. So I took my ass whooping like a man. What are you talking about, nigga? I decided enough is enough. So when my mom asked me, after all this happened, what I consider giving a news story, I immediately thought, this is the one thing I can do as a black man to get my point across the right way, was to get on the news and tell everybody how you got your big black ass whooped. So this nigga thinks that telling the world that he got his ass whooped, that was a call to action. Okay, nigga. That's the one thing I can do as a black man to get my point across the right way. Thank you to everyone that has shown me support through all of this. All lives matter. This is a big, buck, broken, sunken ass Sambo, guys. These niggas are the worst and they're useless, and we don't need to try to recruit these niggas. We got to stay away from them niggas by all means. They're done. Some niggas are just done, man. Some niggas are done. Some niggas are satisfied. This nigga has reached the ultimate coon level, which was to get a white woman. That's his lot in life. He's got him a white woman, so this nigga's good. He'll take anything now. Any type of abuse. Look, hey, that don't mean nothing. I still's got Becky. I've gotten a little good trouble, but I still got Becky, though. So it's all worth it. See, that's this nigga's mentality. Having a Becky is worth all that. Having a Becky is worth your dignity being demolished. Your physical being harmed. But you still got Becky. It's all worth it. He's good. That's why it don't mean shit to him. That's why getting beat up, getting embarrassed. He's not embarrassed. I got Becky by my side. She was right there. She saw we got beat together. He looks at it as he just got into a little good trouble. Just like John Lewis and them. Don't be like that, family. All my young black people, you don't think like that. Don't be no big juicy coon like that. Again, like I say, they get the big niggas and break them. It's very important to break the big niggas. Yeah? You got to break the big niggas first. Break the big warriors first. So they don't rise up on you. So we don't want to be like that. We don't want to have that kind of mentality, family. We got to be bigger than that. Yeah? Letting that random white supremacist beat on you with a bat who lives next door to you. He's beating you because he don't even understand why he got beaten. This is ignorance. Oh, God, the ignorance is just horrible. Maybe if I went over there and let him get to know me, I'll take him to the African American History Museum. We'll learn about Dr. King and the freedom. No, nigga. He don't like your big dumb ass because you got a white woman. He's a white supremacist. They don't like that. Y'all stop sitting up here thinking about you're going to show white people the right way. We're going to reform them. We're going to reform police. Let's take the police down to the Black History Struggle Museum. Stop. That's such a con game. That's such a con game. You have to be ready to administer punishment to these race soldiers. If you ain't trying to administer punishment to them, you just playing games and fucking around. You dig? You're just messing around. Anyway, y'all, let me get out of here. That's been today's episode of Tariq Radio. We've had a great conversation tonight. Go to hiddencoloursfilm.com. CashApp is KingFlex818, ladies and gentlemen, KingFlex818. And I'm going to holla. We'll see y'all Tuesday on ISM Radio, ladies and gentlemen. Tuesday on ISM Radio. Y'all be